Hey, happy Aloha Friday and opening season for the Bucks. So happy to have college football back on and just a great time of year. Hopefully things will start to cool down outside a little bit. Really looking forward to the 3-day weekend. So last week I talked a little bit about creating habits and breaking habits and some of the predictable practices we do here at school. Um, I wanted to kind of share some tips and tricks as far as maybe how to establish some of those behaviors at home. Um, it's been really tough over the last several years with COVID and, at home learning and, the different kinds of schedules we've been doing at school. And kids are really good at self sabotage. I've been teaching middle school long enough to know that. And, such is the nature of the beast. And trust me, it's best just to let it go. um, Embrace that frustration. Uh, you know, know that you're frustrated because you care, and you care about your kids. I care about my students, and we all care about their success. And so, don't get hung up on the how frustrated you are and how mad you are, and you wish they would listen and things like that. I know that I deal with that every day, and so just try to embrace some of these ideas as far as creating habits and things like that. Know that you're going to meet resistance, and just roll with it. And so we talked about, when we're establishing these new behaviors, it's about making it obvious, making it attractive, making it easy, and making it satisfying. And so, to make it obvious, what I would suggest is at home, constructing an environment where you want learning to happen. And so, that could be a desk in their room, that could be a part, maybe the kitchen table, part of the kitchen table or something like that, just somewhere where this is where you go to work. This is, you don't take your phone there, you leave your phone somewhere else. This is where you go to do your job. This is where you go to do your work. And I find that really helpful. Also, look at it as far as a t- obvious type of thing where, you can use, there's time blocking, there's time boxing, basically setting up a fixed period of time where they work on school stuff. Um, and that can be, 20 minutes, 10-minute break, another 20 minutes, and then you're done wherever you're at kind of idea. Or, you know, it's easier to break it up into smaller chunks than to try to like tackle this huge big thing. So, it's fine to take breaks in there. So set a timer, 15 minutes, take a 5-minute break. That is much more easy to tackle. And that kind of goes into making it a little easy too, and we'll get to there. Making it attractive, so that area should be somewhere where it's free of distractions, well lit, quiet, those types of things. And it should be easy. It shouldn't be stressful. It should be something that maybe breaking it up into small little chunks and moving distractions away. So I would suggest, putting the phone upside down or putting the phone even somewhere that's away from them. Again, so breaking that habit of them always checking it. So it makes it more difficult where they actually have to get up and go check their phone, those types of things, put resistance between, the easy choice, which is doing the work, which is right there, versus the more difficult choice, which would be, oh, I have to get up and go get my phone. That's, like a remote control. I have to get up and turn the volume up and those kinds of things. And so make it more difficult. And then make it satisfying. A reward at the end of that, it could be that they can then check their phone. It could be that, I like to enjoy a protein shake or something after a workout, those kinds of things. And so, a lot of these things are just kind of, understanding, evidence-based effective study habits, and they kind of just put those into that idea of making it obvious, making it attractive, making it easy, and making it satisfying. And those types of things, make it significantly easier then to get that job accomplished. As far as some important dates that are coming up, I already shared last week the Teen Talk is going to be on September 19th. We also have an opportunity where we're going to do some cleanup in the green space back behind the school. And so I'm going to put a sign up sheet for that, kind of beta testing that into the bottom of this. And so if that is something that you're interested in assisting with, that's going to be for a couple hours after school on September 22nd. So that would be from about 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And we're looking for some adult supervisors to help us with that. Johnson County is also helping us with that. So more information coming out on that. But if you want to get that on your calendar, that's September 22nd. And then, of course, the field trip is September 29th. So a week after that, we're going to be taking our field trip. And again, more information coming out on that. But if that's, we're going to be looking for adult volunteers as for that as well. Okay, so as far as what's happening in class, as you probably know, yesterday was the end of the first midterm, so all assignments closed in Canvas. And in regular science, we're taking our first notebook quiz today. So, as a reminder, they can use their science notebooks on the notebook quiz. And so those should be graded, over the 3-day weekend. I'll definitely get the Canvas quiz graded and put in. It usually takes me a little while longer to do the written response as expected. On that, we also have next week, we're going to start EL2, which is, evidence-based conclusions, and moving on from there. That will be kind of like writing erase responses in science, similar to what they've been doing in language arts. In biology, we just finished carbohydrates, and then are kind of in the middle of lipids. We're going to start talking about proteins next week. I will have a guest speaker. So Jessica Gregory, who was a former student, who is now a health coach, life coach, nutrition coach type person, is going to talk to the kids about, healthy diet, effects of eating highly processed foods, and how a lot of their wired and tired kind of feelings are oftentimes linked to poor food choices and those kinds of things. So we're going to take a look at that, look at, protein, healthy fats, and healthy protein sources, and should be a really good experience for our students. So that's kind of where we're at. Got a couple labs next week also. As I look at my sheet here, I can see in regular science, we have kind of a hot hands lab where they're looking at temperature. And then in honors biology, we're going to do some potato catalase kind of stuff, working with different proteins and enzymes. So hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for everything that you do as a parent. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to contact me. Have a great weekend.